Ken! Help!
A few days ago, I was getting ready to ride out to bail my cousin out, but 2 police cars suddenly appeared behind me.
On the ground!
Hey, hold on, you get me!
Get on your fucking face now!
Okay.
Before I could even react, they slapped cuffs on me. Then they ran my information and found that I had no criminal record, so they searched my backpack. I immediately realized I had run into crooked cops. I hurried to explain that the money was bail for my cousin.
Not a criminal.
Your cousin is. You didn't answer the question. What's he in for?
Possession. But it was just weed, and he doesn't sell, so...
The moment they heard that, their eyes lit up, because they had been looking for an excuse to seize cash. When they learned my cousin was locked up on drug charges, they claimed the money was drug money. They even threatened that if I refused to hand it over, they would arrest me for conspiracy. So to get my cousin out as soon as possible, I chose to back down. Right after that, I went to the town court, but without the bail money, the court refused to release him. No matter how sincerely I begged the judge, he still ignored me. The next day, I went straight to the town police station. I chose to file a report to get my money back.
Suspect.
Big guy, white, blue eyes, about 6'4", must weigh 250, easy.
You got a good memory.
Thank you. I didn't get his badge number, but his last name's Marston, first initial E.
The clerk stopped what she was doing and told me to wait there for a moment. Soon the crooked cop who robbed me walked in, but instead he threatened me to leave immediately. This time I had no choice but to get the bail money back. Hearing the noise, the police chief came over. I thought he would give me a clear answer, but instead he threw out a bunch of made-up charges and warned me not to talk nonsense in the station.
Right now you're facing felony charges if you persist in harassing my officer. Allow me to finish.
I knew this police department was completely rotten, so I said I only wanted $1,000 back to bail out my cousin. I would not pursue the rest. The chief froze when he heard that. Then he told me to come back Monday morning at 9. He said he would arrange a meeting with my cousin. That day happened to be prisoner transfer day. Even though I felt something was off, I still held on to a bit of hope. But when I arrived early that day, I saw the prison transport truck had already left.
Shit, you just missed it.
Who? What do you mean?
We pulled up our schedule
You said I could see him.
at 9 a.m. You're 3 minutes late.
I knew there was no time to argue with the chief, so I jumped on my bike and took a shortcut, trying to see my cousin one last time. Luckily, I managed to catch up to the prison truck. I urgently told my cousin to keep his head down inside, and promised I would get him bailed out soon. But what I did not know was that this would be the last time we ever met. Early the next morning, I rode to the police station again. By then, I was furious. The chief also realized something was wrong. He tried to pull his gun to force me out, because he had discovered my real identity. I was a former Marine Special Operations soldier.
Let's not do that.
Once the chief was under my control, the surrounding officers immediately aimed their guns at him, but everything was already under my control. I locked the front door the moment I entered the station. Then I ordered the female officer to cuff them together. After that, I forced her to open the vault. What I did not expect was that inside there was not only piles of cash, but also a large stash of weapons and gear. But I had no time to deal with that. I took $1,000 from the cash. Then I made the female officer act out a scene with me, pretending everything was normal in front of the others. That was how I walked out of the station smoothly. I then rushed straight to the town court and handed the $1,000 to the judge. But I did not know the court and the police were working together, and that was when I noticed several officers had their eyes on me.